Behavior is always greater than knowledge because in life there are many situations where knowledge fails but behavior can handle everything. This is proved to be true in the small conversation between Amitabh Bachchan and JID Tata while traveling in a plane. Amitabh Bachchan says, "At the peak of my career, I was once traveling by plane. The passenger next to me was elderly gentleman dressed in a simple shirt and pants. He appeared to be middle class and well educated. Other passengers perhaps recognizing who I was, but this gentleman appeared to be unconcerned of my presence. He was reading his paper, looking out of the window, and when tea was served, he sipped it quietly. Trying to strike a conversation with him, I smiled. The man courteously smiled back and said, 'Hello.' We got talking, and I brought up the subject of cinema and movies, and asked, 'Do you watch films?' The man replied, 'Oh yes, very few. I did see one many years ago.' I mentioned that I worked in the movie industry. The man replied, 'Oh, that's nice. What do you do?' I replied, 'I'm an actor.' The man nodded, 'Oh, that's wonderful.' And that was it. When we landed, I held out my hand and said, 'It was good to travel with you. By the way, my name is Amitabh Bachchan.' The man shook my hand and smiled. 'Thank you. Nice to have met you. I am JRD Tata.' We can learn from this that no matter how big you think you are, there is always someone bigger than you. Be humble. It costs nothing. Let's see another interesting incident. Russi Mody, chairman of Tata Steel from 1984 to 1993, was once holding a weekly meeting with Tata Steel staff at a football ground in Jamshedpur. A worker took up a niggling issue. He said the quality and hygiene of toilets for workers was very bad, whereas he pointed out that the cleanliness and hygiene of executive toilets are always very good. Mr. Mody asked his top executive how much time he needs to set it right. The executive asked for a month to set it right. Mr. Mody said, "I would rather do it in a day. Send me a carpenter." Next day, when the carpenter came, he ordered the signboards to be swapped. The signboard on the workers' toilet was changed to executives and executive toilet to workers. The Tata chairman then gave instructions to interchange it every fortnight. The quality of both toilets became on par in 3 days' time, a solution that was immediate and lasting for both. This is a brilliant little insight into why people succeed. There are problems that we come across every day, but how we respond to those problems is what directs our path ahead, instead of worrying or running away from those problems. What solutions are there? To think about solutions isn't always easy. In fact, sometimes it's very challenging. That's why Henry Ford, the man who founded Ford Motor Company, said, "Thinking is the hardest work there is. Perhaps that is why so few people do it."